Welcome, everyone. Today, we're diving into two intense courtroom dramas, each packed with tension, tough choices, and serious consequences. In the first case, we've got Dominique Garza, caught in a legal web after being charged with possession of a controlled substance. She's hoping for deferred adjudication, but with a range of potential penalties from years in prison to heavy fines. Will the court show mercy, or will her future be forever changed? Meanwhile, in the second case, Eleanor Arzola faces the possibility of prison time after violating her probation. She's been trying to get her life back on track, completing programs and courses, but is it enough to escape a harsh sentence? The court's decision could send her back to prison for years. So, grab your popcorn, because these cases are about to take some unexpected turns. Stay with us as we break it all down.
Good morning. Good morning. All right, the court is calling 2025 CR 008036, State versus Dominique Garza. Could I have parties announced?
Coronado for Ms. Garza.
All right, counsel, you received all discovery. Did you review it with your client?
Yes, Your Honor.
And are you Ms. Garza?
I am.
Are there any applications in this case?
For the first.
All right, if you'll follow it, the motion. All right.
Okay, let's break this down. Garza's lawyer just laid out the terms of her plea agreement, but this is no walk in the park. We're talking about up to 10 years in prison, a $10,000 fine, and all the weight of a criminal conviction hanging over her head. Deferred adjudication is on the table, but it's not a free pass. She messes up, she could be locked up for a long time. Her future hinges on this decision, and the stakes could not be higher. But here's the kicker: if the judge doesn't follow the plea agreement, Garza could withdraw her plea. That's a huge moment, and we're about to find out if the court is willing to show leniency.
Did you review the true bill of indictment with your attorney? Did you understand it?
Yes, I did.
Counsel, do you waive the reading of the indictment?
Yes, Your Honor.
And it's the court's understanding that you are applying for deferred adjudication. Is that correct?
Correct.
Counsel, do you waive the reading of the indictment?
Yes, Your Honor.
State, are you proceeding on the indictment as presented?
We are, Your Honor.
Right. Did you review the court admonishments with your attorney? Did you understand it and sign it in all the appropriate places?
Yeah.
Did you understand you're charged with possession of a controlled substance? Penalty group 1 to 4 grams. The range of punishment is anywhere from 2 to 10 years in prison and up to a $10,000 fine. If you have a plea bargain agreement with the state, the court does not have to follow your plea. If for any reason the court does not follow your plea and gives you more than you bargained for, the fact that you entered a plea will not be used against you, and you will be allowed to withdraw your plea. Did you understand?
Yes, Your Honor.
Hold up, folks. We've just heard Garza say she fully understands the charges and the potential consequences. That's important because in cases like these, if a defendant doesn't fully grasp what they're agreeing to, it could throw the whole deal out the window. It's like signing a contract without reading the fine print. But Garza seems clear on the terms. The question is, can she stay clean and avoid those prison walls closing in?
You have a right to jury trial, a right for you or your attorney to cross-examine and confront any witnesses the state would call, and the right to remain silent. By entering this plea, you're giving up those rights. Did you intend to give up those rights and enter into a plea in this case?
Yes, Your Honor.
Did you understand if the court were to grant your application for deferred adjudication, if for any reason your deferred adjudication were revoked, the court could find you guilty and sentence you up to 10 years in the prison and up to a $10,000 fine?
Yes, Your Honor.
Counsel, has your client been able to provide you with any defenses?
Yes, Your Honor.
Do you believe she has a rational as well as a factual understanding of the charges against her?
Yes, ma'am.
Do you believe she's currently competent and was legally sane at the time of the offense?
Yes, Your Honor.
Ms. Garza, has anyone threatened you, coerced you, or placed you in fear to get you to enter this plea?
No, Your Honor.
Anyone promised you anything other than the plea? Are you satisfied with the way you've been represented?
I am.
Are you a U.S. citizen?
Yes.
Court will find that defendant has knowingly and voluntarily waived her right to jury trial. Did you review the plea bargain page with your attorney? Did you understand it?
Yes, ma'am.
According to the plea, there's a $2,000 fine. State recommends deferred adjudication, and there's to be restitution for drug testing. Did you understand that to be the plea?
Yes, Your Honor.
Defense?
Yes, Your Honor.
State?
It is, Your Honor.
Did you review the waiver of appeal paragraph with your attorney? Did you understand it and sign it in both places?
Yes, ma'am.
Did you understand by signing that you're waiving your right to appeal? The only items that can be appealed are written pretrial motions that have been filed, heard, and ruled upon by the court. Did you understand? Counsel, are there any such motions?
Oh, Your Honor.
Outside the agreement, the state is recommending that your community supervision be for a term of 5 years. There be a TAP evaluation, 150 hours of community service restitution.
All right, here's where things get interesting. The state's recommendation includes 150 hours of community service, drug testing, and a big stipulation. Garza can't work with minors or as a home health care provider. She's already got a lot on her plate. But the big question is, will she stick to this plan? We've seen people fail probation over smaller hurdles. This is a make-or-break moment. What do you think, Ken? She'll handle it?
Did you understand those were recommendations from the state and the court does not have to follow those recommendations?
I did.
Then to the offenses charged, how do you plea?
No contest.
State any evidence.
Yes, Your Honor. State exhibit number 1 with office attached.
No objection, Your Honor.
State, you may be excused.
Thank you, Judge.
Did you review the waiver and stipulations with your attorney? Did you understand it and sign it in all the appropriate places?
Yes, ma'am.
Again, do you understand you have a right to jury trial, a right for you or your attorney to cross-examine and confront any witnesses the state would call and the right to remain silent? Did you understand that today the state will be presenting evidence in the form of witnesses' statements and police reports? But most importantly, there will be no live testimony. Did you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
Court will find that defendant has knowingly and voluntarily waived and consented to stipulation of testimony and stipulations. Court will accept into evidence states exhibits 1 and attachments, and the court will review the same. After reviewing states exhibits 1 and attachments, the court will find there is sufficient evidence to find you guilty. Court will defer finding of guilt as you've applied for deferred adjudication. Are you proceeding with sentencing?
Yes, Your Honor.
Anything you wish to say on behalf of your client?
We just ask that you approve the agreement, and she's determined to get this past her and get this case dismissed by successfully completing deferred adjudication. So we're asking that you follow the recommendation.
Wow, Garza just opened up a bit about her life. She's got a 7-year-old son who lives with her. The emotional weight of that is undeniable. If she screws this up, it's not just her future at risk, it's her son's well-being. This isn't just a case about possession of a controlled substance. It's about keeping her family intact. If you were in her shoes, would you be able to stay on track with everything at stake?
All right. Do you have any children?
I do.
What are their ages?
He's 7 years old.
And does he live with you?
He does.
Right. Do you have any drug issues?
No, ma'am.
So what was this all about?
It was in my car, Your Honor, and it's my responsibility to lawful.
So why did you have it in your car?
I had just dropped guns off.
So you're saying you don't need any type of drug treatment?
I do not, Your Honor.
All right. So if you test positive, we're going to have issues. You understand?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. The court is going to sentence you to 4 years deferred adjudication. There's a $2,000 fine probated, restitution to SAP.
Okay, the moment we've been waiting for. Garza just got sentenced to 4 years of deferred adjudication. There's a fine restitution for drug testing and mandatory community service. But here's the kicker. If she messes up, it's 10 years in prison. The court's given her a shot, but it's all on her to prove she can stay out of trouble. Do you think she's going to make it through the next few years without a
SAPD for drug testing, usually that's about $60. There's to be regular reporting by Zoom or in person, regular random UAs, proof of employment within 30 days. There's to be no employment as a home health care provider or with minors, 150 hours of community service restitution. I'm going to order parenting classes. Once those are completed, the community service hours shall be deemed satisfied. Field visits 1 time per month for 6 months. Probation, is there anything else? Is there anything else you need from the court in order to be successful?
Thank you.
All right. Did you review the document entitled Trial Court Certification of Defendant's Rights to Appeal with your attorney? Did you understand it and sign it?
Yes, sir.
Because this is a plea bargain agreement, because I followed your plea bargain agreement, and because you waived your right to appeal, you do not have the court's permission to appeal. Because, just 1 second. Sorry, something popped up on my screen. All right. Do you have any questions about anything?
I do not, Your Honor.
All right. Here's the thing. To be successful on probation in this court, communication with your probation officers is key. You were late for court, show up on time for probation. You understand? If there's an issue, and address it with them. If you feel they're not addressing it, you can always come back to court. Do you understand?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right. Good luck to you. Remain in court. They'll go over conditions with you. You're welcome.
Your Honor, may I be excused?
Yes.
Thank you.
Now, let's switch gears to another high-stakes case that's about to unfold. Eleanor Arzola, another defendant facing some tough decisions in the courtroom. But here's the twist: she's already been placed on deferred adjudication, and now she's up against the motion to revoke her probation. If the court finds her guilty of violating her probation, we're looking at a potential sentence of 20 years in prison. Yeah, you heard that right. 20 years. And here's the real drama. Arzola's been working hard on rehabilitation, but is it enough to keep her out of prison?
All right, the court is calling 2016 CR 5076, State versus Eleanor Arzola. Can I have parties announce?
Rick Pena for the state of Texas. John Pettis for defense.
And are you Miss Arzola?
Yes.
All right, did you review the document entitled Motion to Enter Adjudication of Guilt and Revoke Community Supervision with your attorney? Did you understand it?
Yes.
The prosecution's motion is clear. They're not playing around. Arzola has violated a specific condition of her probation, and now she has to face the music. The fact that she's pleading true to the violation shows she knows she messed up. But is it all black and white? Arzola's been working hard, completing programs, and doing what's required. Is that enough to earn her a second chance? Or is the court going to send her back to prison for the full term?
Are you the same Eleanor Arzola who was placed on deferred adjudication in 2016 CR 5076 for the offense of burglary of a habitation on August the 22nd, 2017 for a period of 3 years and extended for a total of 6 years? Is that you?
Yes.
All right, state.
Yes, Your Honor, we're here this morning on state's motion to enter adjudication of guilt and revoke community supervision. Violation of condition number 46, on or about the 7th day of August, 2025, in Bexar County, Texas. The defendant, Eleanor Arzola, did then and there fail to comply with biweekly urinalysis on IVR line in violation of condition number 46.
How do you plead to that? True or not true?
The state will waive the other violation.
Any objections?
No objection, Judge.
Did you understand by pleading true to violation of condition number 46, the court could find it true, grant the motion, find you guilty, sentence you up to 20 years in prison and up to a $10,000 fine?
Yes.
Knowing that, do you still wish to plead true to violation of condition 46?
Yes.
Court will find violation of condition number 46 true. Is there a proposed agreement?
There is, Judge.
And what is the request?
Their agreement is to revoke her probation, adjudicate her guilty, sentence her to 2 years TBC.
All right. Has she done anything on probation? Other than just being on probation?
She went to my office with that. She's completed patterns intervention. She's completed a significant amount, Judge. Addiction just got hold.
Probation?
That she had been felony drug court for a little while.
Mm-hmm.
Did complete 123 days in my office.
Let's give Arzola some credit. Here she's completed drug court, outpatient programs, and parenting classes. She's put in the effort to turn her life around, but despite all of that, it might not be enough to save her from the full weight of her violations. She's been struggling with addiction, but can the court see past that and acknowledge her progress? This is where the emotional and legal stakes really clash.
She did a outpatient program as well, BIPP, or parenting class. Oh, I'm sorry, the BIPP, it says there was a violation of program or services, but the MyOff was complete. There's some classes were complete. It was on the GPS for a while. That needs to be complete as well. Total credit of $129 for her assessed fees of $5,154.
All right. The court is going to grant the motion. The court will sentence you to 4 years in the prison, give you credit for any time served, credit for any time served and successful completion of inpatient treatment.
The court is granting the motion, and Arzola is facing a 4-year sentence in prison. It's not as harsh as the maximum 20 years, but it's still a tough blow. The judge has given her credit for time served, but it's Claire Arzola's going to have to prove herself in a big way if she's going to make it through this. Can she redeem herself, or will this be the end of the line?
So if she was placed in the facilities and she successfully completed those, she'll have credit for those. All right, did you review the document entitled Trial Court Certification of Defendant's Rights to Appeal with your attorney?
Oh, yes.
All right, because I found you guilty and because I've revoked your deferred adjudication, you do have a limited right to appeal. That right to appeal is as it relates to the allegations in the motion, not the fact that you were on deferred adjudication. Do you understand? And I'm going to also request a therapeutic community for you.
Here's a glimmer of hope. Arzola could be placed in a therapeutic community program once she's released. The judge isn't throwing in the towel just yet. He's trying to ensure she gets the support she needs to stay sober. But there's a catch. Arzola has to request it herself. This shows a small amount of faith from the court, but it's also a test. Will she take the initiative to get help when it's offered?
I can request it for you, but you're going to have to request it as well because I do not have the authority to force them to place you in that program. Once you're released from the prison, if you can't find a sober support house or anything of that nature, just let me know and come back here and I'll pick up the phone and call someone to see if we can get you help. All right?
And don't forget, Arzola still has some legal rights on the table. She can appeal, but only in relation to the specific allegations in the motion, not the fact she was on deferred adjudication. The judge has made it clear this is a limited appeal right, so while she's still got a shot at reducing her sentence, it's a long shot at best.
Thank you. All right.
Maybe.
Yes.
You, Judge.
Yes.
So, what's the takeaway here? Garza got a second chance with deferred adjudication, but it's a risky road ahead. If she doesn't stay on track, she's facing years in prison. On the flip side, Arzola's past efforts at rehab were acknowledged, but she still faces prison time for violating probation. Both women are caught between redemption and harsh consequences. The question is, did the courts show enough mercy, or is justice being served? If you found this case as shocking as we did, make sure to hit that like button, share your thoughts in the comments, and don't forget to subscribe for more jaw-dropping courtroom breakdowns.